when they get to the gym, they're ready for their money. You gotta pay them the cash. So you get that out of the way. Then you have staff, right? So you're thinking I can just pull somebody from the stands and do the books, but it's not that way. Like if you want a good product, you have to have people that know what they're doing. So you have to pay them, So we pay our staff. It might be we have a older former athlete that she helped us out this last year towards the end. My daughters helped out. Keelan's daughter helped out. Going like as we got towards the end, we had to pay people, So we had 3 games. You got to pay them times 2. So you have 2 people at the books. So that's paying. You got to pay them maybe $30, $40, right? So for the day. So that little stuff adds up. So that's pretty much it. The refs, the gym, the refs. The first go round, we didn't even have time to worry about concession and stuff like that. I didn't have. In the beginning, it was just me and my partner, Keelan. Then he had to break away. Then it was just me. So you got to pay the refs. You got to pay the people. Then all the guys are complaining about something every week. They're complaining about something,
right?
And they're coming to me. So it was a lot. The first go round, it was a lot.
And that first go round was, you said, toward like the tail end of COVID. What have we done since that first go around?
We got our first season started January of 2023. So we started February. It was February. So we had 6 teams. And I literally had to like fight for those 6 teams. I'm talking about like a week before the season started. I picked up my 6th team, right? Because there's other situation that they're already retired to. And they didn't know who I was, a lot of those guys, they're not from Durham. They didn't know who I was. So we had our league. We had 6 teams. In the beginning, I had issues with the gym. We had a miscommunication with Edison Johnson. They put the wrong date. They told me I gave them a wrong date. I told them they put the wrong date. I didn't read the fine print, right? So I didn't even look at the date. We just signed everything, and it was a month. It was for the following month, for March. So we had to scramble. At this time, everybody paid. The refs are in. The schedule is out. So we had to find the gym. So we found the gym that I started out as a commissioner. I went back there, but that's not the best gym, and that's not the best gym.
Right.
So and some of these guys are hoopers. Like some of them might play semi-pro ball. So they walk in the gym and like, man, what are we walking into? So we had our bumps in the road the first 2 or 3 weeks. Then we did end up at Edison Johnson. And then I got a relationship with Central, the complex, and the Jewish Community Center off of Cornwallis Road in Durham. I have relationships with both of them. So we ended this season well. So we had the playoffs at the Jewish Community Center, and then we had our championship game at the complex. They took a flight. They said, okay, we're going to give you this one day. If you don't mess it up, if you don't screw it up, then we can talk during the summer. So everything went smooth. There was no issues. We were in and out on time. But now they're renovating it now, but we should be on schedule for the 25th to start out at Central. With our backup gym, our sister gym being the Jewish Community Center.
You'll be starting up the 2nd season of the league in a couple of weeks here, June 25th of this year.
Yep. And the reason why I piggybacked off, because the first time, like I said, towards the end, it was just me. We didn't have a lot of photo, like we didn't have the video. We didn't have the presentation down. We didn't have an app where you could, keep up with the stats and everything. So once I learned all that towards the end, and I got a team around me now, right? I said, hey, let's finish. Let's hit it one more time. Let's finish on a high note. Let's get some good Let's get, we got a website now. We got a YouTube page. We can stream the games. We can upload the games. I even got a guy that's going to do my, like a theme. He's a producer. Might do the music for it so we can upload it on YouTube. So I just want to give a better product from the beginning to the end. So with this league, it's going to be 8 teams. We probably could do more, but I want to do 8 teams. We're going to have another thing with our league that's a little different. We have a prize for the champion. The first year was $1,500, and that was put up by Old Hillside Bourbon. So they did that for us. Yeah. So that was a huge help, man. So, yep. So in this for the summer, we're gonna top that. We're going to do more. You know, that's our goal, is to do more. Yep. They really looked out, man. And that was a phone call. I knew Brian. I know Brian from Hillside. You know, he's older than me, but we had a pretty good, you know, connection back then. And we didn't hang out or anything, but we would see each other in the halls. He would always have his drumsticks, you know. But so when I hit him up about it, he gave us some advice. You know, that first time they were ready. The first time time they were gonna do our uniforms for us. They was gonna pay for our uniforms for the whole league. You know, just put their logo on it. We didn't, you know, we weren't successful. So when I came back the second time, I was like, man, they're not gonna do it, because we already tried it once and it didn't happen. But kind of gave them the vision and everything.